Welcome back to your channel for everything related to technical, vocational education and training. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Your support and involvement will help us to build this community. In this session, we will delve into the crucial topic of competency-based assessment and explore why it is so important. Competency-based assessment ensures learners have the skills and knowledge to excel in their chosen careers. It aligns training with real-world job requirements, ensuring that graduates are not just qualified on paper but are truly capable in practice. So, let's explore the core principles of this assessment approach and understand how it transforms vocational education. First, let us investigate what we mean by competency-based assessment. Competency-based assessment, CBA, evaluates learners based on their ability to perform specific tasks and demonstrate particular skills and knowledge. Unlike traditional assessment methods, which often rely on written exams and theoretical knowledge, CBA focuses on practical application. Learners must show they can effectively perform the tasks required in a real-world setting. Let's contrast this with traditional assessment methods. Traditional assessments typically involve written exams and standardized testing emphasizing theoretical knowledge. While these methods have their place, they don't always reflect a learner's ability to perform in actual job situations. On the other hand, competency-based assessment includes practical exams, performance-based tasks, direct observation and evidence collection. This approach is particularly relevant to developing practical skills because vocational education is all about preparing learners for specific trades and professions. Employers need to know that graduates can hit the ground running, and CBA provides that assurance. Competency-based assessment aligns training with the actual demands of the workplace. It's not just about what you know but what you can do with that knowledge. This makes it an invaluable tool in the world of technical, vocational education and training, where practical skills are paramount. Now, let us look at the core principles of competency-based assessment. These principles ensure that the assessment process is effective and truly reflects a learner's capabilities. Core Principle 1: Focus on outcomes, means competency-based assessment is about demonstrating skills. Learners are evaluated based on their ability to perform specific tasks and achieve defined outcomes rather than just recalling information. The assessment focuses on what learners can actually do, making it highly practical and relevant to the workplace. For this approach to work, it's crucial to have clear, measurable learning outcomes. These outcomes specify exactly what skills and knowledge the learner must demonstrate. Without clear outcomes, assessing whether a learner has truly mastered the necessary competence becomes difficult. Let's take an example from the field of automotive engineering. A traditional assessment might test a student's knowledge of car engines through a written exam. However, a competency-based assessment would require the student to actually diagnose and repair an engine fault. The learning outcome is specific: diagnose and repair engine faults. It's clear, measurable, and directly tied to the skills needed for the job. By focusing on outcomes, competency-based assessment ensures that learners are job-ready and capable of meeting the demands of the chosen professions. This principle lays the foundation for a practical and effective technical, vocational education and training assessment strategy. Core Principle 2: Authenticity, in assessment means that tasks should closely mirror the real world, job-related activities that learners will encounter in their professions. This principle is essential because it ensures that learners are theoretically prepared and genuinely ready to perform in actual work environments. By incorporating real-world tasks into assessments, students gain practical experience and confidence. They become familiar with the tools, procedures, and challenges they will face in their jobs. This hands-on approach bridges the gap between training and employment, making the transition smoother and more effective. Consider an example from the field of healthcare. Instead of a traditional written test on patient care procedures, an authentic assessment might involve a simulated patient scenario. Students must demonstrate their ability to assess a patient's condition, communicate effectively, and provide appropriate care. The learning outcome is to perform a comprehensive patient assessment and develop a care plan, which directly applies to their future roles. Authentic assessments are invaluable in technical, vocational education and training because they ensure that learners are knowledgeable, capable, and confident in applying their skills in real-world settings. This authenticity prepares them to meet the demands of their professions head-on. Core Principle 3: Validity and Reliability. In the context of vocational assessment, validity refers to the extent to which an assessment accurately measures the intended learning outcomes. Reliability, on the other hand, refers to the consistency of the assessment results when repeated under similar conditions. Ensuring that assessments are both valid and reliable is crucial for fair and effective evaluation of learners. Here are some strategies to achieve this. 1. Define clear and specific assessment methods for each learning outcome. This ensures that assessments accurately measure the intended skills and knowledge. 2. Standardized assessment tools. Use standardized tools and procedures to maintain consistency across different assessment instances. 3. Training for assessors. Provide comprehensive training for assessors to ensure they understand and apply the assessment criteria consistently. 4. Pilot testing. Conduct pilot tests of assessment tasks to identify any issues and make necessary adjustments before the actual assessment. Here are some practical tips for vocational educators to enhance the validity and reliability of their assessments. 1. Align assessments with learning outcomes. Ensure that each assessment task directly aligns with the learning outcomes and the competence that needs to be demonstrated. 2. Use multiple assessment methods. Combine different types of assessment methods, such as practical tasks, oral examinations, and written tests, to cover a broad range of competencies. 3. Peer reviews and moderation. Implement peer reviews and moderation sessions to discuss and calibrate assessment decisions, enhancing consistency. 5. Feedback mechanisms. Establish robust feedback mechanisms to continuously improve assessment tools and practices based on learner and assessor feedback. By focusing on validity and reliability, vocational educators can ensure that their assessments are fair, accurate, and truly reflect a learner's capabilities. This principle is fundamental to maintaining the integrity and effectiveness of competency-based assessment. Core Principle 4. Flexibility in assessment is crucial because it recognizes that learners have different paces and styles of learning. In technical, vocational education and training, where practical skills are key, accommodating these differences ensures that all learners have the opportunity to demonstrate their competence effectively. There are several methods for implementing flexible assessment. For example, 1. Self-paced learning. Allow learners to progress through the material at their own pace, completing assessments when they feel ready. 2. Variety of assessment formats. Use a mix of assessment formats, such as practical demonstrations, project-based assessments, simulations, and oral exams, to cater to different learning preferences. 3. Modular assessments. Break down assessments into smaller, manageable modules that can be completed independently, providing flexibility in timing and sequence. 4. Customized assessment tasks. Tailor assessment tasks to align with individual learners' career goals and interests, making the assessment more relevant and engaging. Here are some examples of flexible assessment approaches in vocational education. 1. E-portfolios. Learners compile digital portfolios showcasing their work over time, which can be assessed at various stages of their learning journey. 2. Work-based assessments. Conduct assessments in the workplace, allowing learners to demonstrate their skills in a real-world setting and at their own pace. 3. Simulated environments. Use simulations to create realistic job scenarios where learners can be assessed on their performance without the constraints of a traditional classroom setting. 4. Project-based assessments. Assign projects that require learners to apply multiple competencies over a period of time, allowing for a more detailed evaluation of their skills. By incorporating flexibility into assessments, vocational educators can better accommodate the diverse needs of learners, ensuring that everyone has the best possible chance to succeed. This principle is vital for creating an inclusive and effective assessment environment in vocational education. Core Principle 5. Feedback and continuous improvement. Constructive feedback is essential in competency-based assessment. It helps learners understand their current performance and guides them on how to improve. Effective feedback is timely, specific, and actionable, making it a powerful tool for ongoing learning and skill development. This principle supports ongoing learning by providing learners with clear insights into their strengths and areas for improvement. It encourages a growth mindset, where learners view assessments as opportunities to enhance their skills rather than merely as final evaluations. Here are some strategies for providing effective feedback in vocational contexts. 1. Timely feedback. Provide feedback as soon as possible after the assessment. Immediate feedback helps learners make connections between their actions and the results. 2. Specific and detailed. Be specific about what the learner did well and what needs improvement. Avoid vague comments. Instead, give clear examples and suggestions. 3. Positive reinforcement. Highlight strengths and successful aspects of the performance. Positive reinforcement motivates learners and builds confidence. 4. Constructive criticism. When pointing out areas for improvement, offer constructive criticism. Suggest specific actions or steps the learner can take to enhance their performance. 5. Interactive feedback sessions. Engage in one-on-one feedback sessions where learners can ask questions and discuss their performance in detail. This dialogue helps clarify feedback and supports deeper understanding. 6. Develop continuous improvement plans, with learners setting short-term and long-term goals based on the feedback. This helps track progress and maintain focus on development. By integrating regular, constructive feedback into the assessment process, vocational educators can foster a culture of continuous improvement. This enhances learner performance and ensures that they are well prepared for the demands of their future careers. Implementing competency-based assessment can seem daunting, but it can be highly effective and rewarding with the right strategies. Here are some practical tips for vocational educators and institutions. 1. Develop clear competency standards. Establish clear and detailed competency standards for each skill or knowledge area. These should be specific, measurable, and aligned with industry requirements. 2. Design authentic assessment tasks. Create assessment tasks that reflect real-world job scenarios. These tasks should allow learners to demonstrate their skills in practical, job-related contexts. 3. Provide training for assessors. Ensure that all assessors are well trained in competency-based assessment methods. This includes understanding the standards, using assessment tools, and providing effective feedback. 4. Use a variety of assessment methods. Incorporate a mix of assessment methods to capture different aspects of learner performance. This might include practical demonstrations, simulations, projects, and oral exams. 5. Engage industry partners. Collaborate with industry partners to ensure the assessments are relevant and current with current industry practices and standards. While implementing competency-based assessment, you may encounter some challenges. Here are a few common ones and strategies to overcome them. 1. Resource constraints. Competency-based assessments can be resource-intensive. Overcome this by leveraging technology, such as e-portfolios and simulations, and by seeking partnerships with industry for resources and support. 2. Resistance to change. There may be resistance from staff or learners accustomed to traditional assessment methods. Address this by providing comprehensive training, clear communication about the benefits, and involving stakeholders in the transition process. 3. Maintaining consistency. Ensuring consistent and fair assessment across different assessors and learners can be challenging. Implement standardized assessment tools, conduct regular calibration sessions for assessors, and use peer reviews to maintain consistency. 4. Focus on outcomes. Ensuring assessments measure skills and clear, measurable learning outcomes. Despite the challenges, the benefits of adopting competency-based assessment are significant. For example, enhanced learner engagement. Learners are more engaged when they see the relevance of their assessments to real-world tasks and their future careers. Improved skill development. This approach ensures learners develop the practical skills and knowledge required for their professions. Better alignment with industry needs. Competency-based assessments are closely aligned with industry standards, ensuring that graduates are job-ready. Greater flexibility. This approach accommodates different learning paces and styles, providing a more personalized learning experience. Continuous improvement. Regular, constructive feedback fosters a culture of continuous improvement, enhancing both learner performance and institutional effectiveness. By effectively implementing competency-based assessment, vocational educators and institutions can greatly enhance the quality and relevance of vocational programs, ultimately leading to better outcomes for learners and employers. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's quickly recap the core principles of competency-based assessment. We've explored 5 core principles. 1. Focus on outcomes, ensuring assessments measure demonstrated skills and clear learning outcomes. 2. Authenticity, incorporating real-world, job-related tasks to prepare learners for actual work environments. 3. Validity and reliability, ensuring assessments accurately measure competencies and produce consistent results. 4. Flexibility, accommodating different learning paces and styles through diverse and modular assessment methods. 5. Feedback and continuous improvement, providing constructive feedback supports ongoing learning and skill development. Competency-based assessment is invaluable in the world of technical, vocational education and training. It ensures that learners are knowledgeable and capable of performing in real-world job settings. This approach aligns education with industry needs, making graduates job-ready and capable of meeting professional standards. I encourage all vocational educators and institutions to apply these principles in your own contexts. Doing so can enhance the quality and relevance of your vocational programs, ultimately benefiting your learners and the industries they will serve. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more technical, vocational education and training related content. Don't forget to check out our website blog, Revolutionizing Competency-Based Education, Innovative Assessment Methods for the Future. The link is in the description below. Until next time, keep informed and continuously grow your professional experience and knowledge in the exciting world of technical, vocational education and training. Thank you for watching.